My name's Rob Goate and I'm on the Masters in Occupational Psychology course at London Met. I particularly like the practical application of the course. That's the thing that appeals to me most. I wanted to pursue studies that would develop me professionally and help me to incorporate some of the experience that I've gained in my professional life up to now and add a more academic slant to it and more of the scientific approach to it. But I also wanted to gain something from how I could use that outside of the university and after qualifying in the practical field. So that's what really appealed to me about this course. In terms of professional development, I think what I'm finding on the course is just the professional approach of the teachers is there to support me as I go through the process. So I'm finding out about psychometric tests, I'm finding out about particular theories and particular methodologies, particular approaches, and I'm incorporating all that into the applied work that I do outside of the course. In terms of the reflection and how I see myself as a practitioner whilst on the course, that's something that developed as I progressed through it. So that's a work in progress. The way that it's constructed has been developed, I think, over the years. So there's been the teachers, the lecturers have responded to a lot of feedback from the students and incorporated that into the requirements of the BPS syllabus. So I think it's a true reflection of that. So what it seems to be is it seems to be quite well paced in terms of workload. There is an awful lot of work to do, but it seems to be equally distributed throughout the year, and there's plenty of support for that when you're going through that whole process. The other side of it really is that because it has a practical component to it and there's a strong emphasis on the practical, it's always about relating back the theory back into practice, and for me that brings it to life. It makes it so much more realistic, it's so much more enjoyable as well, because I can contextualize it, I can see what impact it's actually going to have now and also in future when I take it and use it in my professional work as well. The emphasis on the community of practice is a very useful approach. It creates a very supportive climate and people do learn from one another, and there's a real exchange of information there, which for me personally works particularly well. If you want to come on this particular course, I think you have to think about that you will be expected and assessed in terms of how you apply at a practical level the work that you're doing. I mean, if you're looking for academic work, then perhaps you can go to other universities, but I think if you really want to turn this into something that you're going to use, then this is the right place to come. Be aware that you are going to be expected to work and that you'll need to develop critical thinking, that you will need to evaluate your work and the work of the community as well. Be prepared also to examine your own learning style. Consider that before you come on the course. What works best for you? What have you used before from previous times that you've been studying? How you can organise your information. Consider the impact that it has on your own life outside the university as well, because there is quite a lot of work to do, but you will need to obviously negotiate with all the other commitments that you have outside of work. But as long as you can structure it, it's doable. And it's also doable in a sense of doing well on it. There's plenty of scope for that, and the lecturers and the university will support you throughout that whole process.